Okay, let's talk about something called phishing, and this is phishing, not phishing. Although the reason it's said that way is that they're phishing for your information. So here's what's going on: is basically what a bad guy's going to do is send you an email or set up a website that looks to you, for all intents and purposes, to be your bank or one of the companies you deal with. And then you type in your information to this thing and they capture it, and then they can go on and use that information defrauding you out of whatever they're defrauding you out of. What happens is phishing is where they are misrepresenting their online presence so it looks like a legitimate online presence. And you need to be aware of this. Now, how can you prevent this? How can you take the appropriate precautions? Well, first off, most modern browsers have a little browser bar that will tell you and will flag you if the name of the site that you're on isn't the name of the site you typed in. So that's one way to look, is to be aware of the browser bar. You want to make sure you're using secured browsing. So when you're going to someplace important, make sure the little lock symbol is on there. Make sure you don't click on links from your email. Generally speaking, a link on your email could take you anywhere. And it could download anything to your computer in the process of taking you anywhere. Make sure you're running anti-malware and antivirus software on your computer. Make sure everything is up to date. Make sure your browsers are up to date. Make sure your computer is up to date, all those sorts of things. And keep an eye out for suspicious activity as well. Spear phishing, which is like phishing, is a phishing activity targeted at a specific human being to get a specific piece of information. And that's, let's say somebody wants to break into, let's just say you work for the New York Times, and the bad guys want to get into the New York Times network for some reason, so they target someone who works there to give them a foothold to be able to move through the network. So spear phishing is directed phishing, and phishing in general is open to just about anybody. And you'll see this. There was an old video game out that had an offering for something free in it, and it looked identical to the company providing the video game offering, except of course it went to someplace in Russia instead of to the video game maker. So you want to be really careful. It's not just banks. It can be anything. It can be video game makers. It can be craft suppliers. It can be anything. The bad guys are it could be from your friend and look identical to something from your friend, because if they intercepted something on your friend's account, then they might then use that to be able to get into your account and to try to represent themselves to you as real.